In 2021, right after COVID, I went through a phase where I felt off socially. It's not like I didn't have any friends, but somewhere I was not comfortable talking to new people. I was having this inferiority complex within me where I started overthinking a lot of things, and at the end of it, I wasn't really approaching anyone new. A feeling of discomfort was building up because of this. And eventually, I overcame this by following certain things. It changed my life, to be honest, because it gave me a lot of opportunities and it also increased my confidence. In this video, I'm going to share the exact same things that I did to get better at talking to new people. First thing that I want to talk about is observation. A lot of you are so glued to screen that most of you don't know how to initiate a conversation or are extremely socially awkward. It is just because you fail to observe. The moment you stay on the screen, you miss the chance of observing the people around you, the way they talk, the body language, their tonality, the way they present themselves. Trust me, it will help you immensely. If you really want to improve, start observing. The next thing that I want to talk about is social anxiety. Social anxiety is there to protect you from rejection. In simple words, your brain is soft and it is protecting you from rejection, which is basically discomfort. Work on yourself, provide value to the people around you. If you do this, you will feel that your presence would matter to others. If you're knowledgeable or witty, you're going to end up having more confidence. And if you consider yourself as a man of value, you are going to end up having great friends. Because in a social hierarchy, if you feel yourself to be low, you are going to end up feeling less important, and at the end of it you will feel more anxious. The next thing that I dealt with was overthinking. Imagine you are at a party sitting in the corner and you're completely frozen for the last 30 minutes. It's not because you're ugly, it's not because you're dumb. It's just that you're completely quiet, overthinking to an extent where you're actually rehearsing the lines you want to talk about. Now here comes another guy. He walks into the room, talks to two, three people, makes someone laugh. Now his presence is felt by everyone. You realize it, right? You were here overthinking, and the other one just acted upon it. What can you do? Breathe deeply, at least 3 to 4 times. Your mind's focus will shift from overthinking to being in the present state. You don't have to impress anyone. You just have to connect. You just have to check the surroundings, bring it to the attention, and discuss. It is as simple as that. Now you see a guy somewhere and you find his shoes nice. You just go to him and say, "Hi, I love your shoes. Where have you bought them from?" It is this simple. Now you have initiated a conversation. It's not some rocket science that you would be overthinking sitting in the corner. You just have to take that first step and stop overthinking. The next thing that I dealt with was awkward silences. I feel everyone has gone through this situation at least once in their lifetime. Now you know how to initiate a conversation, so you go to someone, you speak, they reply, and now you're blank, complete silence. Your breathing gets shallow, you feel heaviness in your breath near a solar plexus, and at the end of it, you will feel much more anxious. Just pause, just pause and take a deep breath. Think what the other person has said and just add on to what he said, maybe compliment or just ask a different question. See, they are humans too. Even they might be getting awkward in this situation. So say something, it's fine. It gets awkward only when you think and act like you're awkward. Now, if you're a man who knows how to socialize and has a lot of energy and is very loud, I just want to say one thing: keep your energy in your balls, don't let it leak. Be calm, hold eye contact, and converse. The next thing that I want to talk about is being authentic. I've seen a lot of young men being scared of getting judged. Be yourself. It's fine even if they don't like you. It's their decision. Let them judge. Stop controlling it by being fake. Have you ever seen a king faking his personality to impress someone? No. If you feel you are a king, act like one. The more real you are, the more easily people will get attracted towards you. You might be having some flaws in your personality, but that's what makes you human, right? Even psychology shows that people get drawn to other people who have flaws. We connect with humans, not with robots. If you make mistakes, it's fine. Own it up. If you crack a lame joke or if you pronounce a word wrong in a wrong way, it's fine. Own it up. That's what makes it attractive. Now, when you're about to speak to someone, you will feel this feeling of fear. Most of the opportunities you might be getting to talk to someone, you will have this feeling of nervousness. It's about feeling that feeling, but still taking the action anyway. So let's hop on to the actionable steps now. I want you all to read this book called How to Win Friends and Influence People. It has 30 principles, and if you implement even 4 of those, I feel your social game would increase so much. The next thing would be to meditate because it will make you much more calmer and it will help you regulate your emotions in a much better way. Even if you do meditation for 5 minutes, I feel it would be an improvement. When you are outside, don't use your phone until it's really required. I want you to observe the people, the way they socialize. Just observe and absorb as much as possible. Fourth point would be to breathe deeply because it helps you calm your nervous system and also it relaxes your body. Do it on day-to-day basis. The last point would be to practice. All this information would be useless if you don't implement them. Go and talk to someone right now. Even if it is to, even if you have to just compliment them or just ask for directions, do it. Don't you dare just watch this video and sit around and do nothing about it. You want people to respect you, right? Start acting by respecting yourself first.